Hey everybody, as you may already know, a lot of you may already know, we have a song coming out this Friday, the 14th, called Faithful Friend. And yeah, we're super excited. It's a song that we hold near and dear to our heart. In fact, we wrote it a couple of years ago, and we wanted to get on here and share the process of this song with you, the creation of it, as well as the heart behind it and why we feel like the time is now to release it. So I guess we'll just start with how we wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, musically speaking, how we wrote it is I actually one night went into the bedroom and I have this MIDI keyboard attached to a laptop computer. And so I just went in there and started tinkering on this keyboard. I've been trying to get better at piano, but at that time, that's literally all I knew how to do was tinker. And I can't do much more even now. But back then, it was really bad. And so I was just tinkering, and these sounds started coming. This song almost started coming. And so as I was playing, I kept hearing more parts. And so I just kept playing into those things and hearing them. And it was really a cool process. But honestly, in a pretty quick time, the music was written. And as I was writing the music, she was over there writing the lyrics. I'll let her tell you about the lyrical stuff because that's her wheelhouse on this song for sure. But
Yeah. I mean, it was just a pretty normal night in our household. It was getting kind of late. And I was actually like mildly annoyed because I was like, can we go to sleep? You know, Todd's always in there tinkering or doing something or mixing something or just, he's always on his computer working on music. But that night I felt the Holy Spirit say, no, just sit down for a minute. And I feel like the season that I was in at that point in time with the Lord was really special in that this realization of just how faithful and how wonderful the Lord is was just like washing over me again and again. And with this revelation of how faithful He is, I mean, He's God,
yeah,
it was just this desire, just beginning to burn in me to be faithful to Him.
yeah,
He longs for us and He waits for us. And I wanted to long for Him and wait for Him like the same way that He was, that He was doing that for me. And so, it was just like this really special place. And I was just really growing deep in intimacy with the Lord and just diving in deeper and deeper in my relationship with Him.
that night you were actually on the phone with your mom
Yeah.
talking while I was playing the piano part. And I was playing and I was kind of getting ready to put it all up and get ready to go to bed, and she said, "No, keep playing, keep
Yeah.
playing." And so
It was just
yeah,
such a normal night. And I think that's kind of a cool thing with it is that,
yeah,
like, the Lord just shows up in your norm. Like, He literally wants to show up in the mundane and the almost routine things in your life and just scrap the routine and like, have an encounter with Him. And
yeah,
so as I sat there, these lyrics just started to come pretty effortlessly.
mm-hmm,
Like, within 5 or 10 minutes,
yeah.
boom, like the whole thing was
The song was done.
written.
Yeah.
And we never went back to the drawing board. We never tried to fluff it or
Not really.
like change it too much. It's really cut and dry. It's simple.
Yeah.
Very simple. It's very deep, but it's very simple.
Yeah.
And and so
Which I think like the depth and the simplicity of the song really reflects how it's supposed to be with the Lord, if that makes sense. Like that we are supposed to have this depth with Him, but it was never meant to be complex or
Right.
complicated. It's simply an exchange of hearts. Um, I've said something one time that worship isn't just simply a lifestyle. It's a heart beating in rhythm with the King's heart. And I feel like that's what this song represents, is that depth and that simplicity. But so yeah, that's really how the song was written. Pretty quick, like she said, like 5 to 10 minutes. But the process of recording and producing, mixing this song, guys, it was insane. It took so long, and we went back to the drawing board so many times with this song. And our good friend, you know who you are, helped us out. We recorded vocals like 3 times with him.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. But it turned out really good. And yeah, that process took forever. And for the longest time, I wasn't really sure why. But Amanda always says, you know, she says that it's really for this time that this song needs to be released. It's something the Lord wants to release, and it's not on us to try to force it or make it happen.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely think like going back to the drawing board all those times and revisiting it and almost putting it down for a season and picking it back up. The Lord, you know, it's like there was a rhythm with it, and he was using the song to minister to our hearts and to change us and, you know, to draw us into deeper relationship with him. And it just wasn't time for it to be released yet, but I believe the time is now. Like, I believe this is it. And he's like, okay, I want to welcome other people into this, you know, intimate song. So
yeah, so Faithful Friend, this Friday, the 14th of May. Go and pre-save it. It's in our bio on Instagram. And we'll put links everywhere else as well. But just go and pre-save it, guys. I think it's really just going to bless your socks off. I think you are going to just encounter the Lord with this song. That's the goal behind it, is for an encounter with the Lord in that depth, in that simplicity that we talked about. So that's our prayer for you. That's our prayer for this song, is to reach people in that way. So, like I said, May 14th, pre-save it.
yeah.
Go. See y'all later.
Be blessed.